Yo, welcome back to the Pichu Bros. I'm bringing you the second battle of the WDBA Season 2. Now, this match was absolutely hilarious, dude. Like, I wanted this match. I was playing my friend OGSaKo, and we always talk shit to each other. We always say that we're better than the other person. And just to flex my dominance over this kid, I decided to bring my Pichu. Now, Pichu actually does put in the work in this match, and you will see it. I'm not going to try and spoil it. But I knew that Pichu could easily wither down his walls like the Fable or hit him on top with the Toxic. So I do have Toxic on Pichu. So Pichu can actually put in some work here. And with Endeavor, also be able to bring something down to low. So I was like, you know what? Pichu's actually not too bad this game. But with the team preview, I pretty much know that my Latios, Excadrill, and Volcarona are going to be pretty huge this game. I also see that Slowbro is pretty huge this game. And he does bring the Mega Sceptile, which is pretty good because I have the Rindo Berry, the anti-grass berry on my Slowbro. So I can take a Leaf Storm or Giga Drain, fire back an Ice Beam on his Mega Sceptile, and that is a dead mofo right there. So as we start the game, I decided to leave my Slowbro because nothing really can take on Slowbro too well, as he does lead with the Mega Sceptile. So instantly I fire off an Ice Beam because I know OGSaKo doesn't really predict berries. He's not really too keen on those berries. But I show him the power when I take his Leaf Storm, send back an Ice Beam, and I take the first kill in the first turn. Which was very nice because with that Mega Sceptile, he pretty much leaves Latios and Mega Gyarados to just run rampant. So that's starting off really well. With this Galvantula, I pretty much knew Excadrill was such an easy switch. So I switch out to the Excadrill as he does double into the Dusclops, which was a pretty decent play because he can Will-O-Wisp my Excadrill. But I'm not going to let that happen because I'm not stupid. And after this Excadrill play, I decided to go to Volcarona because, like, really, what can Dusclops do to Volcarona? I don't think he gets Rock Slide. It might, but I doubt he's running it. And it doesn't even... Dusclops has, like, no attack stat, so it's not going to do any damage anyway. So I'll switch out to Volcarona. He goes for the EQ, which does 27%, which is not too bad. It's pretty respectable. But I decide here that I'm going to go for Quiver Dance. He does have Clefable, but what I was thinking was maybe he bought Magic Guard. There's a chance. I don't think he did, but I'm just going to test out now because I know that Pichu can Toxic this thing easily if I know it's unaware. He does switch it in on my Quiver Dance, so I know it's definitely unaware. As I switch out to my Ockerberry Excadrill, which can take a Flamethrower no problem, as he does double switch into his Hitmontop. So he's making actually pretty decent plays. I know I can't take a close combat from this thing. I'm going to go straight into my Slowbro. But OGSaKo makes another good play with going for Toxic, which is pretty much going to render my Slowbro kind of less good as a wall. So right now I'm just thinking, damn, SaKo's making the plays. But I am in lead, so I'm pretty much in control still. And I still have my Pichu to flex my dominance. So there's nothing to be worried about. And I wanted to get a Toxic off in the Hitmontop, but he switches out to Dusclops, which is perfectly fine. And I know I'm pretty much just going to sack my Slowbro here, because there's nothing really I need the Slowbro for, I guess. It was huge against the Mega Sceptile, and he killed that. I guess I could save it for Hitmontop, and I'm like, yeah, nah, it's all good. Slowbro can pretty much get sacked here. I can bring out something for free and try to gain momentum with that. So as we just trade Scalds and Shadow Sneak, I'm thinking maybe I can go Volcarona again. Because one thing I was thinking is Volcarona's not going to really be able to sweep too well. So I was like, maybe I can just kind of, not sack Volcarona, but just do as much damage as I can right now. Maybe I can damage this Clefable nicely. So I was like, I decided Fiery Dance was my play, as he switches out to Clefable. And I'm thinking Clefable can't, defensive Clefable can't really take, oh no, I go for Quiver Dance. That was a misplay. I don't know why I went for Quiver Dance knowing that he, I predicted the Volcarona, so, Volcanion. So I switch out to Excadrill. I know I can take anything. As he goes for, he doubles back out into the Hitmontop. Oh no, he goes out to Volcanion, so he probably tried to rush my Volcarona with his Volcanion. But I thought I had a good chance to kill here. But apparently this Volcanion is actually more tankier than I thought. Lives, kills my Excadrill, and I'm just like, oh, that's such shit. Because now I have like not many ways to deal with his Clefable. Excadrill was pretty much going to take a Flamethrower and just Iron Head this Clefable. But unfortunately we die there. But I come in with Volcarona, Giga Drain this Volcanion. It can just get out of here, like gets dropped. And now thinking about it, I probably should have packed Toxic on Volcarona, knowing that Clefable was the switch in. but I guess that's something I can learn from these plays. Now he goes for the Volt Switch. I know that this Clefable's coming in, so I just click Fiery Dance. This is where I click Fiery Dance, but he switches in Dusclops, so he's just gonna sack off his Dusclops here, and I'm like, oh, all good for me, because I guess if I sack Volcarona here, I know that Pichu can come in on Clefable, and once Pichu comes in, I can just go Toxic Endeavor, and that's the Clefable gone. He goes for Sucker Punch, which is that was a really bad play, because if I went Roost, I could have easily just healed my Volcarona back to like 70%. So that was, he was pretty lucky I didn't have Roost. But he sends in Galvantula again, and I know, you know what, I'm sacking this thing. No, I have no real good switch-ins for this Volcarona. I mean, for the Galvantula. So I decided to sack that, and I'm like, is it time? Is it time to insert my dominance on this boy? I know I can easily win, and he goes out to the Clefable, and I'm like, it's time. It's definitely time. So I'm starting to flex my dominance here with my Pichu as he switches out and goes into the Hitmontop. I finally get my Toxic off. I'm like, yep, Toxic Endeavor, but he switches out, but it's fine. I Toxic this thing, and I know if I get rid of this thing, I can easily just win with Mega Gyarados. Mega Gyarados can take anything from Galvantula because it's the mad special defense stat, like, so crazy. So, here comes Jalal, my Latios, and I'm just gonna click Sidekick. Like, there's nothing this thing can do. As he goes for the close combat. Whoa, I am way in front of my own self here. So, I don't click Psychic yet. That's the next play. Whoops. So I click Psychic here. As he switches out to a Fable, and I do about 50%, and I'm like, he's got leftovers, so that means he's gonna heal and he's gonna live. But I calc Moonblast does not enough to kill me, and I'm like, alright, cool. So I can try and kill this Clefable. Once this Clefable drops, it's pretty much game over, to be honest. So I take that like a champ. I finish off this Clefable. Bye bye. See you later. Don't want to see you ever again. Nah, jokes. I love Clefables. I don't want to kill it. It's like one of my favorite mons. So there goes Clefable. Bye bye. And now he switches into Hitmontop. And I'm like, what are you doing, Seiko? I'm like, whoops. Does he have Sucker Punch? Because I am Scarfed. So that's bad. But he goes for the Mach Punch. Maybe he was predicting a recover. But I do not recover. I live the Mach Punch. And there goes his Hitmontop from another Psychic. So that's like, bam! That's like a bitch slap in his face. So after I kill that thing, I'm like, obviously I'm sacking this. Boom! I put him down to range where you know who can come in and clean up the game. So after this Galvantula kills my Latios, I'm like, it is time to flex my dominance. And Pichu will actually get a kill this game. Look at this. He bug buzzes, sends me the Sash. That is no problem. My Toxic is going to come in, clean up, bam, Galvantula, get out. You got dropped by the Lord himself. Bow down, Seiko. So Seiko drops to my dominance, and we're going to take the game 2-0 for week 2. So that was a nicely played game on both parts. I think Seiko made some pretty decent plays in the middle section again against my Slowbro, and definitely my prep at the start. The first turn knocked out his Mega Skiptar was pretty fine on my part. I'm gonna just praise myself there. So thanks Pichu for coming in and just winning the game. That's what Pichu does. Just comes in and wins. It's too good, man. Tier 5, it should be Ubered, man. So we're gonna take that, and now we're gonna look over the scoreboard. Alright, so in my conference, we now take first place with 2 wins, 0 losses, and +8 differential. Now, in the other conference, the top team there is 2-0 with +7. So we actually take the top spot in the league so far. And after 2 pretty good games, I'm feeling pretty confident. Next up, we have Tang and the Philadelphia Golem. So we're actually doing a conference battle here. Like, he's 1-1. With -1 differential, but if he wins the next game, he could easily take top spot because I'm the only one 2-0 in my conference. So I want to really preserve this. I want to go 3-0 next week. That would be a tremendous start. So we're going to try and do that. Now, if you haven't subbed already, please subscribe for more WDBA, and I'll also be posting my randomizer episode tomorrow, the second one. I've just been a bit busy this week, so I wasn't able to get some uploads in the past few days. But I'll be doing some more within the next week. So stay tuned and sub. And I'm going to get out of here. So I'll see you guys next match with the battle against Philadelphia Golems. Peace.